Leo. So this is the next of the fire signs I want to go through. This is by far my favorite fire sign. In fact, this is one of my favorite signs in the whole zodiac. I like it for lots of reasons, but I feel Leo is very misunderstood, and there's a lot of reasons why. So they're a lot deeper emotionally than the water sign, than the other fire signs. They're a lot more like a water sign, actually, in this regard. They have the passion of a fire sign, but it's more controlled. But the emotional depth is far more similar to a water sign. Not everybody sees that. You need to be one of their people. But if they love you, they're highly devoted. And they want their people. They want their true friends. And they want their person. They can be quite possessive and jealous. That's why I think a lot of times Scorpio and Leo will end up together, because both have these qualities. They're also the most magnetic signs of the entire zodiac, these two. They do it differently. Leo's a lot warmer and lighter about it. They still go deep, but it's a lighter energy. Scorpio is dark and intense. So it's different, but they both pull things. They both magnetize. So the number one reason why I think people get Leo energy wrong, a lot of people talk about it being, their drama creating, and they want lots of attention and validation and to be in the limelight, to be the star. I think it appears this way most of the time. It looks that way. Because the thing you've got to understand is the sun creates light. It shines a light on what's dark, so it can't hide. So if you can use this sort of image, this is something that's creating shade. The light shines, so it doesn't penetrate through this, but the sun moves. So whatever used to be in shade now is seen. So having Leo energy around means that you can't hide your insecurities. They're seen. And the Leo can see it, and you can sense that they can see it. So if you have shame and embarrassment, judgment, all these things about yourself, you can't hide those things around Leos, because they shine a light on what's not seen, on what's hidden. And this is why I think people feel this way, because it brings out a lot of feelings. It highlights your insecurities. So you feel small in their presence. You feel threatened. So if you're not a secure person, if you're not a confident person, you're going to feel very small, very insecure, very exposed. And so then they project that. You know what I mean? This person, they always cause the drama. They always want to be the center of attention. When the truth is, most Leo energy, wherever it's placed, most of the time is not actually interested in being the center of attention. They just are. Because everybody wants to be in the sun. Think about it. There are literal sports by the magnitude that want to be outside in the sun. Like without the sun, it isn't even the sport. There are literal festivals and outdoor whatever, like hiking. All this stuff is done outside and in the sunshine. That's what Leo energy is. Everything and everyone wants to be around it because it's warm and inviting, and it brings out the best in people. Unless they're really insecure, then it brings out the worst. It's polarizing. So you either admire them and you want to bask in that sun with them, or you're envious and you're jealous and you're threatened. It's polarizing. It's especially strong in the rising placement with this. This is one of the most potent areas when it comes to Leo energy and this polarizing feeling. Extreme admiration, extreme hate. In the moon sign, it's a lot more subdued. It brings warm and sunny feelings emotionally, so it's still highly enjoyable to be around. The sun sign can also bring a bit because, again, it's the sun. It's, it's double sun, basically. So it just magnifies that, because it's part of the ego. That's what the sun sign's all about, the ego. So the rising and the sun sign in particular, I feel like really shine a light on this. And it can make people just instantly take a disliking to you. Leos are strong. They're leaders. They are brave. They're the biggest cheerleaders in your corner. They want you to be your best. And they'll give you plenty of love and admiration and positive affirmations, everything, so that you feel your best, so you can take on what you need to take on. They're reassuring. They're the friends you want, basically. They're there for you when you need them, and they're there with gusto, but they're not clingy. So when you need space, they're fine with that too. There's a reason they're opposite Aquarius. So both are highly interested in authenticity. They want what's real. But Aquarius is probably a little bit more detached, and Leo is a bit more emotionally detached. Attached, I should say. So it's different, but similar. They have the ability to go both ways. Either they're there for you or they give you space. The times when you will notice that people come across as dramatic or, wanting to be in the limelight, wanting to be the star, is if they're not getting the love that they need. Because Leo needs love. It needs to be loved. And it's willing to give just as much love as it receives, but it needs that love. So that's when you'll find it, because that's their battery charger, which is why they need their people. But like I said, they're not desperate for attention and validation like what people think. And the reason is because of that polarizing energy. You don't want a bunch of people around you because most people are insecure. So that means you're going to have to deal with their insecurities. And you feel bad because you've shined a light on it, and they're uncomfortable, and then you're uncomfortable when you just wanted to help them be their best. This is the true essence of Leo energy. It is so strongly this way. It's crazy. So, the only placement I would say where it can be a little bit more leaning this way is Leo Venus. If the Leo Venus is getting their needs met, they're getting their love and their devotion, then no, it doesn't really represent itself that way. If not, because Venus is about the planet of love and Leo is about needing love, it magnetizes. It makes it more, it's a bigger problem. Depends on how you look at it, but they need more love. They need to be seen for what they are. It isn't a bad thing. It's just, if you're not the kind of person who can be all in and be devoted, then you probably should leave a Leo Venus alone. Just don't even bother with them. They're not your person. At the end of the day, they don't want to, go over the top to whatever. They want their little pleasures. They want their sunshine. They're like a lion. They want to be in the sun. They want to enjoy themselves. And when they need what they need, they get up and they go get it. So it really combines a lot of really great qualities. And if you have a chance to be around Leos or Leo energy, I strongly recommend. And if not, if you don't like it, it's probably because you need to work on your insecurities.